Customizing your Excel toolbars. Let's start by looking at the primary toolbar on your Excel window located here. It's important to understand that the toolbar will start by listing the icons for the most commonly used functions such as open, save, and even spell check. Over time, however, as Excel notices you either use one tool more or another tool not at all, it may adjust itself automatically so that you pretty much only see the icons you most frequently use, meaning some of the other icons you use less often are going to kind of disappear for you. If you don't like this option and want to restore the Excel toolbar to the way it was in the beginning, you'll click under Tools, click Customize, choose the Options tab, and then click this button, Reset Menu and Toolbar Usage Data, which does basically what it says it's going to do. When you're done, click Close. Next, you can modify what icons appear in your toolbar. To do this, you can click, again, Tools, Customize, go to the Commands tab, and near the bottom, you'll see a list of specific toolbars appear on the left, such as Drawing and Auto Shapes, Forms. If you find that you don't use one of these terribly much, you can drag these away and remove them if you want to, though I wouldn't recommend it because you may find that you may use them later on. Let's talk about something else. Besides the main and formatting toolbar in Excel, here's the main toolbar, here's the formatting toolbar, a number of other toolbars are available for your work. To see a list of them, you open the View menu and select Toolbars. Only those that are checked, which here are the Standard Formatting and Picture toolbar, which is not usually open by default, so I'll click to close it, are available when you first open Excel. However, you can open any other toolbar at any time by clicking on it. For example, I just closed the Picture toolbar, but let's say I want it back open on my screen. So here's Picture, and you'll notice that right now it's in a specific position, and I'll show you how to do this in a moment. Notice how I've lined it up on the left-hand side of my work pane, and I'll show you with another example toolbar what I mean. So I'm going to go back to View, Toolbars, and I'm going to select, let's say, the Forms toolbar. This is the Forms toolbar. In its current state, this is called a floating toolbar, meaning that I can move it, I can point to it and drag it anywhere I want to in my work pane window. However, I can also make it a docking toolbar, such as I've done here with the left-hand Picture toolbar, which again I may close. But to move it into a position, I can either move it up to the top here, I can move it to either one of the sides or to the bottom, and then it will go into place. And once I put it into place, it's called a docked toolbar, meaning it's no longer just open and floating on your system. So let's say I'm going to bring it up here, and you'll notice that now it's inserted the formatting toolbar up here. I can also drag it here and make it to the right, or I can drag it down here and make it appear at the bottom. But those are examples of how you can dock a toolbar. Let me cover one more thing with you. You can also create your own custom toolbars. To do this, click Tools, Customize, and when these windows open, click Toolbars, and you'll see various options here. Right now we're going to make a custom toolbar, and I'll show you what you need to do here. Click New, type a name for the custom toolbar. Let's see, Kate's Custom. Click OK, and now we have an empty toolbar. Now I'm going to go to the Commands window, and I'm going to select, let's say that there are 5 different toolbars in which I use maybe one icon from them each to do various things. And rather than have 5 open toolbars each time, I want to create a custom toolbar which will include the things that I use most often. So here I'm going to go to the Drawing toolbar, I'm going to select Group, and I'm going to just point and drag, holding down my left mouse button, the icon here, so I have the Group icon. Now I'm going to go to the Charting toolbar, and I use the Chart options, so I'm going to point and drag this over to my custom toolbar. This is how you create a custom toolbar, and it can allow you to pretty much synthesize down various toolbars you use into one custom toolbar if that's what you'd like to do. Now before we go, I want to show you one other thing. Go to the end of any of these toolbars up here, press the button, you'll see it says Toolbar Options under the screen tips. Click the down arrow and see you have options Show Buttons on one row or Add or Remove Buttons. When Add or Remove Buttons opens, you'll notice that there are 2 options here, Standard and Customize. When you click Customize, you'll notice you're back at the same window you get when you click Tools, Customize.